Good morning. My name is Scott, and today's video is not so much a how-to as a how-to not what to do. How not to do something? I'm not sure. So for the last couple months I've noticed a strange little thing that happens every now and then. When I turn on the cold water, warm water would come out. Have you noticed that? Have you ever noticed, has that happened to you, Ethan?
No.
It's happened to me quite a few times. And I just couldn't wrap my head around what could possibly be causing this. Last night, or this morning, at 3 a.m., my daughter came to our room to use the bathroom. She likes to use our bathroom in the middle of the night. I don't know why. She just does. And when she went to wash her hands, she said, the water doesn't work. And I go, because if our well pump had stopped working, I was going to lose my mind, because that would be expensive to fix. It's one of those things that you just learn to live in fear and dread of. So then it occurred to me that I had not changed the water filter in quite some time. We used to have this little blue flashing light, like about this big, a little thingy that would stick to the fridge. I'm not sure what happened to that. Maybe it started to blink and I hit the button just because I got sick of looking at it blink, and then I forgot to go to Lowe's to get a new filter. I don't know. I went down to the basement. There's a lever on top of the filter, and I cranked it around to bypass the filter, and the water started rushing through the system. I'm assuming that it was filling the hot water tank. So now I'm thinking that if the water coming into the house has a reduced or a restricted flow rate, that possibly water from the furnace will compensate because it's under higher pressure there than on the other side. So you get the idea that hot water could move over to the cold water side, just because that becomes the new water. The source of highest pressure probably becomes the source of water. The rushing sound continued on for quite some time, and I was really curious as to why that would be. Why would that continue to make that sound? Now, that's an 11-year-old slouched on that chair right there. And he had been asked, actually quite recently, and directly, had he turned off the garden hose? Well, it warmed up in the last couple days, and seeing that I did not want to do a remake of the how to remove the water nozzle from your garden hose video, I removed the garden hose nozzle from the garden hose. And it was frozen at the time, so no water came out. But last night, the water began to come out. Ethan, you forgot to turn off